heaven of the NFL on EA Sports. Aaron Rodgers and the Washington football team taking on Tom Brady and the Dallas Cowboys.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They are led out by an 8-time Pro Bowler in his 16th season out of Cal. It's Aaron Rodgers.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
At the 23, it's second and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First and 10 at the 40.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be second down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. They will be led out by perhaps the best ever. At 43 years of age now, it's the great Tom Brady.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team that wins.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. And it's another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Edelman.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's the option. A quick throw by Brady, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
He was tackled at
the numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 38, 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Todd Gurley
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Williams brought him down.
And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now it's Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And a Cowboy 1st down.
Now they'll throw with Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
2nd and 4.
From the 31, Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 37. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This is Lamb on the end around. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Julian Edelman. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. them up 5.
Still second down.
On second down, here's Brady. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. Pulled in at the 24. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
39-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And 5.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Jacobs from the gun, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. 13-yard line.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd and 5. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 3-yard line.
Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they're going to get the 1st down here across the 15-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. Brady's throw there complete, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Here's Brady to throw, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Brady to throw again. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10.
On first down, Brady. And Olsen over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
On play action, now Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Gostkowski for the point after.
Extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. On first down, Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Johnathan, Coachman, and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Second down and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. He'll find a rookie from Oklahoma, C.D. Lamb. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Rodgers now on first down. Being chased out left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Obviously a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big...
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. David Njoku with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Brady now on first down. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Play action. Now it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Johnathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Kirk Cousins strong in the victory, as his guys looked better than a team that had won just one game coming in. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. The Browns seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Allen Robinson, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys. To take over their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Warner in on the tackle.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another carry now for Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They run. It's Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards, the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing on first down is Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll find his favorite receiver. That's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Gostkowski, the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Alshon Jeffrey working his way back out there now to help lead this offense. And we roll tape now on his solid performance.
And what we've been seeing so far is a great combination of finesse and aggressiveness in running his routes and making plays. That's what you want in any type of a receiver. The guy knows exactly what to do on a given play and ends up making the plays that help your team win.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage that time for Washington, 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
For the point after.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Brady now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the 2nd half. 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by DJ Swearinger.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Flush to his right. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And that's incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Now Rodgers. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's taken down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. 15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku there to make the grab. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Wait, 20.
On first down, it's Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And Green with a catch left side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Gurley. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah.
What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and the lead now up to 14.
Washington 28. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 30.
I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Josh Jacobs. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move.
To Josh Jacobs.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
For Washington.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. Steps away to his left.
Number 12, Aaron Rodgers on the keeper.
Washington on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
He was brought down.
It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
3rd and 1.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. They go with Jacobs, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run with Gurley. And down he'll go at the 25. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he'll be out right at the 35.
The handoff to Todd Gurley.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Tackle.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly.